Tap the area dropdown. In this case, we will view the north open office to determine how much energy is saved in this area. Tap Office. Tap the specific area on the floor plan. Tap Area Dashboard. Energy savings for this area are displayed.
So this is, in short, really one of the many advantages of including a lighting control or lighting management system in your building as a building owner. It's the ease of obtaining all this knowledge and saving money basically on the amount of consumption. You saw the graph. It was so here. Let me go back to doing that. All right. So what this is here. So as a building owner, also, if you have the system, you paid for it, right? You also want it to alert you in case any of your fixtures go out, any of your occupancy sensors stop working, or if anything goes wrong in your system. This system is smart enough to figure out where that device is, figure out what is wrong with it, and then alert you by sending you an email. So this is an example really of, it's like, hey, hello, Brent, like your battery failed on the main level, floor 1, conference room 1. So what that does is you can send whoever is going to go out and replace that battery directly to that room and like save time to quickly, remedy the situation. The next thing I wanted to talk about was personal preference, and that's something the video touched base on a little bit, but I kind of wanted to talk about it more because it is really a very cool feature that it has. So once you've installed your quantum system in a building, right, the nice thing about it is that it's very customizable. What I mean by that is sometimes we run into situations where we have very, lighting designers that want very specific light levels, right? I don't want to say they're difficult to work with, but they have their own ways. So what we do is basically they literally hold on to this iPad. They open up the floor plan and they walk through each area. They go like, I want those lights to be at 20%. So I'm going to dim these lights to 20%, set and save. And literally would go throughout the entire building, customize it according to whatever they want to do. So it's really customizable. The other thing is that another example is, and this is, you can find this in our office as well, is you have this little remote here that's called a Pico, and you have a personal Pico for every person that's at a desk. And what they can essentially do, and this is what I do, is I dim the lights as soon as I get to my office. And this is like a fixture that's right on top of my workspace. I dim the lights. So because I like it that way, I don't want it to be on full bright. Other people, or most of the people, turn it off too. So if you were in a commercial building and no one had access to the light fixtures on it, they would be on from 8 to 5, right? So that's another thing that's really cool, is that you're in control, right? But you're also saving at the same time, which is really cool. So these are some other commercial solutions. We touched base on quantum. The other one I really want to talk about is Vive. We also have Vive standalone and Maestro wireless. These are more tailored towards single room solutions, really, that are stepping stone into these large commercial buildings. Sometimes you have a building owner or a customer that's hesitant about paying all this money for an entire system. They're like, all right, I want to start out with a small room, see what really I'm saving here, and then I'll put it in my entire building. So that's where you get your Vive standalone and your Maestro wireless. Is they're kind of these like small applications that are expandable, and then they can all interconnect with each other in your quantum system. So the next system I want to talk about is Vive. So Vive, much like the quantum system, is a more simple, scalable, easy to retrofit solution. It doesn't have all the functionalities of quantum, but the nice thing about it is that it's more feasible. So if I have a startup, right, I'm in a commercial building, I only have one floor, and everything's already laid out, like all the fixtures are there. I don't really have the liquidity to spend money on this like bulky lighting system, right? So we've got that covered too. So Vive here is a super simple, easy solution. Nice thing about it, and the thing that makes it easy to retrofit, is the wireless technology. So you'll notice that our devices communicate. So you have your controls, you have the sensors, and the dimming controls. They all communicate with a hub wirelessly via Clear Connect wireless technology. Now this Clear Connect wireless technology is a Lutron proprietary wireless RF signal. It functions over, I think, 242 megahertz. So the advantage of that is it runs uninterrupted by any other frequency. So that's really one of the main advantages, is that you want your lighting system to run uninterrupted by anything, because what's the point of putting all this money in a lighting system that's going to be glitchy? There's really no point. So they've got that covered by creating this nuclear connect. So like I said, everything connects to a central hub. Your hub is then through Ethernet connects to via BACnet to the building management system and to your demand response, and then through Wi-Fi to your app. So much like the app that we just talked about, Vive also has its own app, which I also have another video I want to show you that really puts Vive into perspective. See, I had these videos embedded in PowerPoint, but they there we go.
Every year, thousands of buildings are built or retrofitted. Every one of these spaces can benefit from lighting control that saves energy, improves comfort, and enhances productivity. Vive from Lutron is a simple, flexible, and scalable lighting control solution comprised of a full family of wireless devices that can be tied together to enable centralized control, monitoring, and system integration. Vive can help buildings meet stringent energy codes and improve building performance on budget and on schedule. Wireless controls allow you to design options that provide the right functionality for each space in your building.
So that's the Pico I was talking about earlier. He had his own one.
Vive is simple enough to deliver basic energy savings and robust enough to apply additional lighting control strategies, such as time clock scheduling, energy and system monitoring, demand response load shed, and seamless integration to BMS via BACnet with software that works on any smart device. Traditional wired lighting control solutions can be labor-intensive, disruptive, and complex to set up. Vive is simple. Wireless controls install 70% faster than wired lighting control solutions, reducing labor costs and minimizing disruption. It also features simple setup and easy integration using the new Vive Hub. Vive is flexible. You can start with a single space, expand and integrate at any time as your budget and needs grow to an area, a floor, or an entire building. Vive, the simple, flexible, scalable lighting control solution, supported by world-class 24/7 customer service from Lutron, the world leader in lighting control technologies.
So that kind of gives you an overall idea of really how easy it is to install. It's just plug and play. So yeah, that was our other very famous commercial solution that we have. Finally, I want to touch base on a few of our residential, really just quickly go over them. So like I said, we target both commercial and residential. So homeowners as well, we have a wide range of solutions that honestly, I mean, you can buy these anywhere, like Home Depot or Lowe's. They're really easy to install. I mean, as soon as I moved into my apartment, don't tell my apartment like management, but I swapped out all the lights in my apartment, like the switches, because these are now all the fixtures or all the lights in my apartment are voice controlled, essentially, which is pretty cool. But they really should know I did that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we have a wide range of residential applications that we use. And the really cool thing about that is we also integrate with residentially with Honeywell, Carrier, which are HVAC providers. We have Logitech, Infinity, Amazon Alexa, Apple HomeKit. So the title of my presentation was The Future of Lighting. It really is the future in itself. Like if you look at commercially, we talked about all these different solutions, but also residentially. You're talking about fully automating your home, right? So we're very close to having a fully functioning home that does everything on its own. And all you have to do is wake up and say, Alexa, good morning, right? Your shades will go up. your Sonos speaker will turn on, your lights will slowly start to turn on, right? You don't want that blast of light like in the morning, right, to like really get you started. And then like your HVAC will go into out of home temperatures, right? If you're in the winter, right, you might set your temperatures high enough, but then like drop it down so that you conserve on energy. Pretty much all that cool stuff. Your coffee maker can turn on too. Like we're trying to integrate with as many of these companies as we can so that we can provide, we can stand out and be part of really the future of both commercial automation and residential automation. So really, that's really all I had to talk about today with regards to Lutron and our different solutions, lighting solutions, really. Thank you.
We'll do some questions and answer in about a minute, but one thing that we like to do is thank our presenter.
Thank you.
And we're going to get a group selfie with you.
Oh, that's awesome. I was waiting for that.
Absolutely. So Ben, come on down with the thank you gift, and I'm going to get a picture.
So on behalf of the ESS Institute, we would like to thank Tarek for his wonderful speech.
Oh, thank you.
Just look at the appreciation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
With the advent of the LED lighting,
Mhm.
the savings now is real small, I assume. And how's that development?
Sorry, I didn't hear the question properly.
The LED lighting uses less energy.
Absolutely.
So when you trim it, you're saving less.
Absolutely.
So how's that affecting your forward thinking?
So when you trim down LED lighting, right? So by trimming, right, you're setting it to a specific set point, right? And how can you change that trim once it's already been preset? So when you go, so the difference really is between the performance system maybe in presetting certain trim levels, right? Is the ease of adjustability depending on who the tenant is, right? So and what the space is being used for, right? If you're showcasing something, you might want higher levels. If you're in an office space, you might want lower levels, right? It's the ease of scalability. It's the ease of connectivity to that system, right? So you have your RMF that you can access from anywhere. Basically, if you have internet, all you would need is a username and password. So yes, you are correct in saying that LEDs do provide trims and that they do provide energy efficiency. But if you're not going to make it easy to access, no one's going to buy it.
I think what we're looking at here is I've gone through the expense of replacing my lighting devices with LEDs. That's a significant cost reduction, a significant reduction in energy consumption.